Welcome back. And heading to Egypt now, the country said that it plans to increase the returns of the Suez Canal by 5.6% in the 2021-2022 fiscal year. Now, authorities there say they expect earnings to rise to $6.3 billion from the $5.8 billion recorded last year. They also predict that output will surpass pre-pandemic levels. Here's CGTN's Yasser Hakim with more from Cairo.
The Suez Canal has recently recovered from the slowdown in international trade caused by the pandemic-induced disruptions. In August, the canal posted the best monthly revenue in its history of about $560 million and is taking steps to raise its annual revenue from vessels passing through the corridor.
They are developing the southern sector of the Suez Canal to increase its depth to more than 70 feet from the current 66 feet, as well as widening the canal. There are big investments being made to adopt information technology in managing the maritime traffic. There are discounts given to many vessels, especially those going to Western Europe and the US, to attract the highest number of container ships.
The canal accounts for 10% of global trade, 25% of container shipments worldwide, and 100% of container shipments between Asia and Europe. But it's not just a waterway anymore. There's the Suez Canal Economic Zone, making optimum use of the canal's global status.
The location is excellent as it links the two sides of the world and allows shipping companies to not only pass through the corridor, but to also set up facilities to provide or store their products here and export to the rest of the world. Companies will benefit from the services provided. At the zone, we are talking about incentives such as zero customs, zero value-added taxes, and 50% cut in income tax. Skilled labor is available, and there are several ports around the economic zone to facilitate transport of goods to the rest of the world, especially Middle East and Africa, as well as a developed local transport system.
China is the first country to build an industrial city in the Suez Canal. It hosts over 115 Chinese factories and plants. The success of the Chinese model has prompted several countries to sign up. The latest are Russia and Poland. But there are still challenges facing foreign investors, and the government is tackling these issues.
There are still many problems with red tape. The Minister of Planning announced they will begin steps for digital transformation to ease the paperwork, bureaucracy, licensing procedures, and so forth for companies. It is a big problem. The second issue is to provide enough skilled workers. Unfortunately, demand is much higher than the available skilled laborers, especially in manufacturing. The government has even said it will train workers and incur all training costs and then send them to the economic zone for employment.
The Suez Canal Economic Zone as a whole has attracted $18 billion of investments in the last 5 years and expects another $1 billion by the end of 2021. The latest expansion plans and solving investor issues is aimed at reaching the target revenue of $6.3 billion in 2022 from the current $5.8 billion. Yasser Hakim for CGTN, Cairo.